So don't wake me up if you're only gonna tell me to give it up. Then say everything I do is never enough.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Sorry I'm late. I was rushing back. I was.
Yeah, this is bullshit. You're 4 minutes late.
What the man? This is a lot of bollocks.
It's all right. That's rock and roll, man. You got to be a little bit late. Where are you right now? Looking at your background here, are you in just like an empty room?
I'm actually in the studio, so I'm just working on album stuff. So I'm here with the piano, and I found the empty room, and I'm just working on loads of new stuff. Really?
Are you in Ireland? Are you in? Oh, no, you're in London.
I flew to London, yeah. So I flew from Dublin 2 days ago, and then I'm going to go back to Dublin in a month because I'm going to record the album here. I'm going to fly back, and then I'm going to quit quarantine for 2 weeks. I think when I go back.
Yeah.
2 weeks, and then I'll work on the album in Dublin because I'll be just in my house the whole time, ordering food.
Yeah. What's that house like, by the way? You live alone? Live a roommate? Got
I
somebody
live
to live with?
with my girlfriend and my dog, and they're good fun. They're good company. So it's grand.
Yeah. You still like them after all this?
After all
being
this,
with them so long?
Feels like we lived together for 20 years now. It's great. I moved back to Dublin in, I think, just before Christmas. I lived over in London for like 2 years, and I moved back to Dublin with my girlfriend. And then we got a house, and then a dog, and then, yeah. I thought I was meant to be on tour for this whole year, so I would have been away.
Right.
In a way, it's kind of good because I get to spend so much time with them, and they're great.
Are you take the trash out guy? Are you fixing stuff? DIY? What kind of?
I can make make all the IKEA stuff. I can smash that out of the park. I do have a wardrobe in the house that does slightly slant a little bit to the left. I can't figure out why. And there's always one screw every time. There's always one screw that was not put, and it where it wasn't meant to go.
What about your like daily regimen? You wake up. What's your morning like?
I don't know. I just eggs, coffee, walk the dog, pick up the poop probably once or twice.
The dogs.
And then I pick up the poops of the dog, and then have a bit of lunch. I've been getting up quite early now than usual. I usually would go to bed quite late, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'd wake up at 12 or something like that. But nowadays I'm kind of getting up like 9 and starting to work. I just wake up and I kind of stroll over to the piano like a zombie, and I'm like,
wow.
I try.
You can function that early, huh?
I think it's better because I think you don't. I never really overthink too much in the morning, so everything just kind of comes out, and I just record on the old phone, and then just do it for 20 minutes, and then I get bored and I stop, and I just want the dog.
So next year, a big year for you. Turning 30 next year, right?
In July, yeah. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, 30. Is that a big one? Is it?
I mean, I guess that depends on the person. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm 29 now. I think it will feel like I'm just 20 again. I guess. I feel like
that's good.
I'll have more fun in my 30s than I did in my 20s. I mean, I think you figure a lot of stuff out in your 20s, and then 30s is a time to kind of like enjoy the things that you figured out about yourself in that space of time.
Right. And then you get to 40 and you're like, oh, I didn't have it figured out after all. I had no idea.
Then you just go right back. You think it's just the ego talking when you're 30. And you actually
That's exactly it. Man, you got some cool fans, man. I was going through Twitter, and it's, you know what's interesting is you have fans like all over the world. You got them in France. I saw you responding to some people in France and Portugal. And by the way, I've never seen Merci beaucoup spelt out before. There is no way you are not using that translation app.
No, I did French in school. I actually did French in school. I know a little bit. I can do like I know a little bit of French. So I get away with it. It's weird typing it though, because you know I rely on autocorrect for everything.
Yeah.
So I was writing Merci beaucoup, and it was like Mary the cat. I was like, what? Like it was ridiculous. So like it took a while, yeah. So I had to kind of double check, and I always like beaucoup kind of like is like kind of like beautiful is spelled, and you always the only way you can spell beautiful is think about Jim Carrey saying beautiful.
Right, yeah.
That's the only way I know to spell it.
I was sure you were using Translate because I saw that and then the word for the Portugal word that you did too. I was like,
my Portuguese is terrible.
Because whatever word you posted up had like 5 O's in it. So I was like, this is not right.
Oh my God,
but I copied and pasted it in a Translate and it came out legit. I was like,
yeah,
wow,
really.
When I was peeking through your Instagram, man, I saw that picture of your dad holding your album up. How does your dad feel about all this stuff, especially being on the shelf between Roger Waters and Bon Jovi in that picture? It's kind of cool. You're in the middle of, that's freaking Pink Floyd and Bon Jovi.
Pretty badass.
What does your dad think of all this?
He loves him, man. He's more popular than I am in Ireland. He's like he's a postman. He dresses up as Santa for Christmas and everything, but everybody in Dublin knows him because he's just an amazing character. He's very funny. But so he comes to all my gigs and like all the fans are always like, he's so excited about everything. Like he'll call me after. He's like, "How was the Los Angeles? How was the interview?"
Oh, that's cool. Did you ever get any kind of pushback at the beginning when you realized that you wanted to do this? Get a real job.
I mean, luckily, I finished school when I was 17, and I was never really made for school. I wasn't really very good in school. Only thing I was good at was English and history, and that was it. But we didn't have music in my school, so I finished school and then I went when I was 17 and I played pub gigs. So when I was doing the pub gigs, I was about, I think it was like 10 gigs a week and like 3-hour gigs, and it was all kind of like I took a stroll on the other walk in the day, all that kind of stuff, all the real Irish stuff, and Steve Earle, written by Steve Earle. But I kind of did all that. So when I was doing them gigs, they're not bad paid gigs. So I was doing 10 gigs a week when I was 17. So like it'd be weird to go get a job and earn a little bit less money than you are now doing something that you like to do. So no matter what way I did it, I always kind of really wanted to do it, no matter what. So.
Oh, by the way, he's rocking that LA hat. I noticed in that.
Oh yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Are you an LA fan? Do you like LA? Do you come here often?
I love LA.
When you come to LA, or when you did come to LA when the world was normal, what kind of stuff do you like to do? Where did you like to go, or things you like to see?
I usually stayed in the Grafton Hotel. I think it was on Sunset. I used to stay in Sunset a lot. I kind of knew, what's that place? There's a buckaroo. You know the bull where you sit on it and it kind of goes.
Oh, Saddle Ranch.
Saddle Ranch. I love Saddle Ranch. I used to always eat there all the time. It's right next to the big giant caravan does the chili burgers. It's the big yellow.
Yeah. The Carney's, I think is what it's called.
I know that area really well. Sunset. I know how to get around there. And I know around the Troubadour area, and I know kind of anywhere there's a venue, I kind of understand.
Not a theme park guy, not doing Universal, Disney.
I did Universal like 7 times. Universal and the Harry Potter world, like it's
great.
Oh, I love it, man. I brought my girlfriend there. I brought my manager there. He's not even a big Harry Potter fan, and I forced him to come with me. And he was like, "This is amazing." And,
it is amazing.
I brought my mom and dad there, and we're doing like the 3D, kind of like when you wear the glasses, the Jurassic Park ride where you go underneath and like dinosaurs jumping on you. My dad was big with his phone. I was like, "It doesn't work like that."
No. I didn't even think about that.
He was like, I just want to show the kids at home. I want to show this.
That is too funny, though. Going through looking at your Twitter account, I was kind of stalking a little bit too. It's kind of funny because all the Irish people that I follow you, and it was kind of cool. Niall, of course, Robbie Keane.
Oh yeah, he's a lovely guy, man. He's so sweet.
He's class. And then seeing all these other names on your Twitter too, it's cool to see so many big names in music that are supporting you. I mean, you got people like Ryan Tedder from One Republic, Shawn Mendes, all these guys.
It's cool, man. I've worked with Ryan Tedder once or twice. He's awesome. He's like I look up to him a lot. I think he's amazing as a writer as well. He's just incredible. So and Shawn Mendes too. I mean, I think he must have been Niall that showed him some of my stuff or something like that. I love it. Even Niall brought me on tour because I asked Niall. I was like, "No, can I come on tour with you?" And he was like, "Yes." I was like, "Wow, okay, I'll come on tour." Like. So he helped me out. He brought me over there. Ed Sheeran brought me on tour, and he said like nice things. So
for the people who aren't familiar with the story about Ed Sheeran and Sam Smith, like that whole connection that you have with them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I met Ed Sheeran in a pub in Dublin, and it was like an open mic night at 2:00 in the morning, about 2:00 in the morning, and we're just passing the guitar back and forward, drinking a few whiskeys, and we just kept like sharing songs and like kind of going back and forth, and then. The next time I met him.
And you knew who he was when you met him.
Oh yeah, he was massive, dude. He was the biggest star in the world as he is now.
So do you walk up to him and say hi? I'm Gavin, or how did that?
I just knew people, and then I got the guitar. I just sang a song, and he was like, "Oh, dude," and I was like, we just kept passing back and forth, and then I went downstairs, and he waited. I went downstairs, and I was chatting to other people, and he was like, "Ed won't play unless we come up," and we jammed together. I was like, "All right, come back up." I went back up again.
Wow. And, what was going through your body at that moment?
He's just, to be honest, he's just a normal dude. So not too much. He's just really nice, and he enjoys like the sessions. So like in Ireland, we have like sessions where we'll sit around in a circle and we'll just play songs and share songs and sing with each other and stuff. So it's a really normal kind of situation to be in. But you kind of forget that like that's actually Sheeran there, isn't it? You're like,
Right. So you weren't thinking, oh, this could be my big break. I gotta do well. Don't say anything stupid.
not too much. No, I think it was very natural. He was a really super nice dude. And even the next day, he posted something about, I think it was like record labels better, that you're missing out if you don't listen to Gavin James or something like that. And it was like really cool. And then I met him the next time, and he invited me to do a gig with him, and it was like awesome. So which is cool. It was like two gingers on the stage. It was fucking class.
And then the Sam Smith, I actually never heard that story. How you two connected?
Yeah, I mean, I was just a big fan of him, man. I think he must have. I'm with Capitals. He's with Capital, and then we kind of met, and then we went on tour together. And he was like the sweetest man as well. He was like awesome. He's like,
yeah.
Did some of the gigs we played on that tour. It was like Red Rocks in Colorado. Like it was bananas. Like some of the shows. I remember there was one gig I got off the bus, and we kind of. Do you ever see Almost Famous? The movie.
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
The ramp going down at the very start of the movie where he meets like Stillwater at the start, and like they're at the top of the ramp. I remember driving up to that and being like, "Oh my god, this is the same place!" I'm like, I freaked out. It was one of the. There's a few moments where I've been like totally blown away because it was just so far away from Ireland, and I was like, "This is pretty. It's pretty cool that you get to come somewhere like this."
All of a sudden, you're on set of a movie that you love. That's kind of cool.
Love it. Like I was just reading, it was the oldest arena in America or something like that, and Jimmy Hendrix played there, and like Led Zeppelin played. It was crazy.
So this song, tell me about Boxes.
Oh yeah, Boxes and
like what it's about. First of all, the vocal arrangement. You know what kind of triggered me on it too, and I don't want to do that side by side thing. You know what the vocal arrangement on the verses reminded me of, and I'm dating myself. Remember that song by Paul Simon, "You Can Call Me Al"?
Oh, love it, yeah. And down in the middle of it. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of, and I was like, this is kind of dope.
Yeah, that could have been kind of part of the inspiration for it, I guess. I know the guitar is quite Paul Simon. I always say it's quite Paul Simon, the guitar. It's like... Yeah, I'll do it on the piano though, because this is like...
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I wrote the song about growing up in Ireland for me, and just people telling you, like as you said at the start, like go get a real job or go do something else. It's kind of just the whole idea of somebody having any control over what you do in the first place, and that they shouldn't be saying anything anyway, to keep to themselves. Like if you want to do something, just do it anyway, because who really cares? Like if you fail, it's like you just do it again, and then you fail, do it again, do it again, so you don't do that anymore. So I kind of wrote it about that kind of buzz. But yeah, this is the sad version of piano. So here we go. Went to the wrong school, wearing the wrong shoes. Told me that I should sit down and just bite my tongue. 'Cause if you're lucky, get to university, say 3 Hail Marys, and everything bad will be gone. But I'm so tired of standing still, and I'm not buying what you're trying to sell. So don't wake me up if you're only gonna tell me to give it up. Then say everything I do is never enough. 'Cause you're lying through your teeth. We don't fit into your boxes. We're all different underneath. Don't wake me up. Oh, don't wake me up. When I got my first guitar, my father told me, son, 4 chords is all you need to show people just who you are. So I played to strangers down by the back streets, and every time they caught me dreaming, I'd say, well, don't wake me up if you're only gonna tell me to give it up. Then say everything I do is never enough. 'Cause you're lying through your teeth. We don't fit into your boxes. We're all different underneath. Don't wake me up. Oh, don't wake me up. so tired of standing still. I'm not buying what you're trying to sell, so don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Oh, don't wake me up. If you're only gonna tell me to give it up, then say everything I do is never enough. Cause you're lying through your teeth. We don't fit into your boxes. We're all different underneath. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Well, don't wake me up. Ooh, ooh. Don't wake me up.
That's incredible, man.
But
And what a year we're in where you're playing that to a guy on a computer screen.
so weird, man. Soon enough in the same studio, I hope. This is my first gig in a while. I love it.
Oh, I'm here for, there you go. I have all my money. Where's my credit card? Just take it. I might take it. That's awesome, man. Congrats on all that. And we got to play the hell out of that song.
Oh, you're a legend, man. Thanks so much for the support, man. It means loads from you. So far away. It's class. How far it can reach. So thanks for all the support.
Dude, thank you so much for taking the time to hop on and for playing that as well. So I can't wait to blast that in LA. And
Thanks, dude. Thanks so much for that, man. And lovely chatting to you.
you too, bro. I'll see you soon, man. Hopefully.
See you soon, pal. Have a good one.